the first Descent. I think it might have been the first Descent was the one like extraction shooter I've ever played. And the weird thing is it wasn't always a if I'm getting the name right, it wasn't always a extraction shooter. Technically, it used to be like a. I mean, yeah, I guess it was an extraction shooter, but it used to be like a 3v3. But then they pivoted into something that was more like Tarkov, but more sci-fi. Which I tried that again at one point, and yeah, no, it never felt the same. No, you don't gotta do that. I love that. I'm sure you're not that bad. I'm sure you are not doing yourself justice right now. Today I was making a lot of dumb mistakes, and then other times it felt like the game was just bullying. You know what? Sometimes that's just how it be. I mean, if you watch me play AlteRed here, doing a Nuzlocke for the very first time, you'll see me do a combination of dumb mistakes and the game just bullying me. I mean, heck, if anybody had a chance to see my Soul Link Shuffler challenge that I created on Friday, the games were absolutely bullying me. I can't tell you how many times I lost Pokemon to just random ass crits. Like that was like the main thing. It was like, yeah, it's like I think like 2 or 3 of them where I lost mons from crits. I could have switched out Pokemon and saved myself, but there should have been no reason for me to have to switch, and the crit just like absolutely nuked me. Okay, got recording going because if nobody knows what AlteRed is, it is a ROM hack of FireRed that makes all of the Pokemon different typings. So you get the water, like a water Charmander line, a normal fairy Poochyena, a fighting Mudkip line, rock, ice, Wormhole line, but I don't know what the Cascoon side of things are. We got a grass psychic Ladybug, we got a normal ground Chinchou, and then one thing I do want to show off while I was streaming was when I was doing some off-stream grinding, because I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get all of my mons that I have up to level 20 just in case I want to flip things around. We got our shiny Shelter or Scripture up to level 20, and when we were training, we found a shiny Meowxie, or I called it Shmagic because I think I'm just gonna go with fun little nicknames for when/if we find shinies, where I'm just gonna put like shiny in some way, shape, or form in the front of the name, and then give it some kind of nickname. So we got a lot of some stuff. That sprite is, yeah, like, and just to give you a better comparison, regular, shiny, regular, shiny. Like they did an incredible job with this shiny. Absolutely love it. So as of right now, I think I'm going to keep the shinies up here because honestly, already finding 2 shinies, I have a feeling we're probably going to find at least a couple more along the way. But how's it going, Alex? How is your Sunday? But yeah, but everybody's level 20. Let's go take on the rival, see what kind of shenanigans they end up having. Which actually, before I do take on the rival, I do want to run through, talk to everybody real quick. I'm just out of curiosity. Bike Man, do you still want me to pay $1 million? Yeah, you still want me to pay $1 million. Alright, so I'm going to assume the bike shenanigans is going to be the same thing. Go talk to the Pokemon club man, and then he'll tell you a story about his Rapidash, or whatever Rapidash is in this game, and then you get a okay, still calling it Slowbro, even though it's definitely not Slowbro. Ayo, Jambone, how's it going? How is your Sunday? Not bad, not bad. Gonna eat some cheese fries. Ooh, and then some D&D. Ooh, love me some D&D. I've never technically played D&D. I've only ever played Pathfinder, but I do love me some D&D. I watched plenty of YouTube videos of people playing D&D, and I'm like, yeah, that looks like some solid fun. We're doing all right. Pretty solid day today. Probably just like mostly a fairly chill day. I got the script for my Recharged Emerald achievement guide written out, and I'm going to start editing on that probably tomorrow, maybe, if not Tuesday. A general reminder, if you haven't watched my Super Mario Mon retro achievement guide, definitely do so over on the YouTube channel. Should be like the first like actual video on, it's like that's like pops up in the list. Give it a watch, give it a like, give it a nice little comment. You know, that'd be real cool of you. Help Poison gather all the. That is very fitting. Ooh, powder jar. Okay, probably not actually gonna do anything with that. But if anyone here can do a Jambone, I think you can. And I'm not just saying that because you've done it before. Alright. Alright, rival. Please have a reasonable level team. I don't need you coming in with something crazy. Alright, 4 Mons. Okay, we know Meowxie. Level 16. Reasonable. Alright, I'm going to start off Bubble Beam. Haha! No smooches for me. Okay, and then here we Aqua Jet. And Meowxie is gone. Fertile. Alright, so let's see. Fertile comes out. Okay, I believe, if I remember correctly, said finally learned an ice move, guys. Still, okay, a little surprised that it's not. I wonder what the evolved name of Fertile would be. Ooh, one shot, baby, let's go! Get out of here, Fertile. Locknia? Ooh. You know, I'm gonna keep set out because I have no idea what the frick a lock. Oh, it's a Cacnea. But is that supposed to be like a Locust? I'm gonna try Ancient Power. It is bug type. Okay, alright. I'm learning, chat. Alright, then Spearolt. Ooh, actually, there's a chance it's still probably part flying. I'm gonna keep set out. Yeah, because that steel very much looks like a part flying, right? With that being super effective, I think I called that correctly. I know we've seen it once before, but I know for a fact I don't know the typing of it. Alright. Easy rival fight. Fame Checker, which I never use. Alright, time to take on the Nugget Bridge. What kind of shenanigans await us on the Bridge of Nuggets? 4 more Mons. Okay, Golby. Right, we've seen this, we know about this, not a big deal. Just a big old Bumblebee. That's all that it is, chat. See? Easy. Nothing to worry about. I mean, it also helps that it was like 6 levels under us, but you know, or 8. It was 12, right? Swarmute? I have no idea what that could be, but let's try Cell. Heyo, Dr. Masochist. How's it going? How was your Sunday? How was raiding in Final Fantasy? What in the crap is this? Okay, no, okay, no, legitimately, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, just based on the kind of shape, I want to say Diglett, but no, definitely not Diglett, right? Okay, so it's either beginning Swore or Mute. Mute's not bringing up anything in my head, and Swarm, I feel, is more based on... Maybe it's Swarm Oot? And it's not technically ending in Mute? What the hell ends in Oot? Either way, I'm hitting Psybeam just to see. Made to phase 3, okay. Okay. Execute. It's the audio cue. As soon as I heard the audio cue, I was like, oh, I know that. Is it sad that I can tell a Pokemon better by their like just generic like 16-bit cry versus their actual like part of their name? It was like we know our Pokemon different ways, right? We know our Pokemon different ways. Honestly, I have no idea how I didn't correlate bunch of multiple like Pokemon on the screen to like execute. Take Zeta Flare from Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Okay, we already know Lockmia. We literally just saw Lockmia. We got this. 16? Oh. I'm so used to you playing 14 that I just immediately saw Final Fantasy. I was like, oh, 14. Pull that up real quick. Get that added in. Save. Alright. Tighter Puff? I'm gonna say, I'm pretty certain that one's just like, I think it's like Bug Dark technically. Oh no, our attack, it done dropped. 16's Bombot's Zeta Flare is stated to be so powerful it can destroy the world. Interesting. Huh. And let me guess, in 16, there's plenty of examples of using Zeta Flare and it not doing that. Oh, so just a okay. Okay, I think that is the grass noodle? Single best Final Fantasy boss ever. Interesting. I will not lie, I mean, I haven't necessarily played a whole bunch of different Final Fantasy games, so I don't have a great grasp of all the bosses. And even in the ones that I have played, I can't say I really remember the bosses by name. I don't know why, but I feel like you're dark types. Final Fantasy that fight has you going into space. Interesting. 16 is the Final Fantasy with full-on kaiju battles. I know I've watched a couple friends play bits and pieces of Final Fantasy 16. The little bits that I saw, they looked fun. Like, I know I really enjoyed 15, and 16 looks fun, but it definitely feels like they're really stepping away from what like makes a Final Fantasy game like a Final Fantasy game. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like after like over a dozen Final Fantasies, like it's not bad to you know, Pokemon. It's not bad to kind of switch things up and, you know, take a different look at things. Final Fantasy only needs a few things: crystals, Sid, chocobos, and killing a god at the end. You know what? That's fair. It's one of those things where, especially when it comes to a game series as popular as Final Fantasy, like switching up your, I guess, kind of formula even a little bit can really throw people off. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I saw Sheeple. I'm like, okay, that's Mareep, Flappy, and all that. No, this is a fluffy Shuckle. Very cute, very adorable. Missed the fact that I now technically can't say do you fuckle with the Shuckle. Okay, lot of Spuddy. Lot of Spuddy. Never been about combat or party size, party members. It's always been about those Final Fantasy. Always been experiment. I mean, has it really been that, I guess, experimental? I'm gonna go heal up just in case. Like, I can't. I'm like, from what bits I've seen and the handful that I have played, it's always generally seemed like it's always been kind of like some form of like kind of turn-based combat, elemental magics that have like what 3 to 4 stages, slightly changing the suffix of the word. And then, like you generally said, like crystals and all that. Right, Snow Toad and Owl. Probably not. First 3 Final Fantasy games were pure turn-based. 4 through 9 were ATB. 10 pure turn-based, 12 whatever combat that was. 13 had entirely different combat system. I said 15, 16. I mean, I would generally argue that ATB is arguably the same as turn-based, but like spaced out differently. You still have your turns, it's just when do those turns happen aren't necessarily set in stone based off of a singular stat. Like I said, it's like you can call it a hybrid all you want. I would say it's still in turns. Alright, I'm going to take a wild guess and say Spear Shoot. Well, not Spear Shoot, Jesus. I'm going to take a wild guess and say Bell Shoot here. Fire type. And I'm going to go for a Drain Kiss on this Spear. I don't think the Spearlets can one-shot Mermaid Man. In turn-based, you can't have enemy attacks going off during your turn. I mean, again, it's one of those things where the turns are happening based off of, you know, speed set. Like, the turns are, like, intermingled. They're still turns. They're not happening simultaneously. It's a hybrid, and just for the record, I actually prefer turn-based over ATB. Again, like, at the end of the day, like, if you need to classify it as a hybrid, I would... maybe we learned that. I would say at that point, it's still a turn-based game. It's just, you know, a different variation of a turn-based game. It's like saying, like, complaining that punk rock isn't rock. It's its own thing. No, it's still a part of rock, which is still, you know, it's still in that genre. It's just a different subset. Again, there is no quote unquote your turn. It's turn based. Everybody gets their turn. It's just like how in like D&D, like everybody gets their turn. It's all happening pretty much at the same time. It's just broken up into everybody gets their actions, reactions, and things like that. It's still very much turn based. Also, the ATB games have a wait battle option that literally turns in. Again, like more to the point of, because even though it's a hybrid, as you keep wanting to classify it as, it still ends up having that turn base built into it. Whether you take advantage of it or not, it's there. It's like, it's a subset of the genre. I'm trying to think, who would be the best to try and catch something? Do I even have a status effect? Do I have a status effect on anybody? Is that a thing that I can do? Ooh, okay, you have hypnosis. So it is. Let me just go double check to make sure I'm good on balls. I'm probably good on balls, right? Alright, how many do I got? I got 11. Let's buy 19 more just in case. Not like it costs a lot. Also, well, I got super potions here. Let's just buy up 30. Just so I have them and I don't have to worry about it. Also, 3 and 5, having full job systems was technically an experiment. 2, having the wildly different levels up system was an experiment. Having every character have their own special skill and whatnot, and the main character, classic halfway through experiment. Yeah, but it's like, those things are still not changing the, I guess, core of the game. They're experimenting on, like, side bits. Moving away from the turn-based ATB aspect of, like, essentially, what, 1 all the way through 13? Because I would still say 13's still kind of in that ATB realm. That's where things kind of start. It's like where you start getting like purists going, I don't know about this. Ooh, Swinub? Vinub. Ooh, why not? Alright, only level 11. Ooh, and it has thick fat. What What a great ability for it. Alright, I'm gonna put this thing to sleep and try throwing a ball at it. They're trying new things in almost every game. This isn't Dragon Quest where things stay the same. Right, no, and I'm not saying, you know, they're doing anything bad about trying new things. More often than not, I applaud game series for trying out new things, which is one of the reasons why I don't hate on Dark Souls 2 as much as pretty much anybody else that dislikes Dark Souls 2. They tried new things. It just didn't pan out well. Like, overall, it just didn't hit the way that they thought, or they came up with some interesting ideas and either half-baked them or quite literally never used them at any point in time, other than like the one time they went like, you know what, it's a neat idea, let's try this. And they tried it once and they never did it again. Vinub, its tiny front feet can extend up to 7 feet. Oh my god, those are some long footsies. Vinub's fur is always incredibly moist. Ooh, I don't like that. Vinub, you are now... You are now Swamp Thing. Loved ES2, well, vanilla. I've only ever played Scholar, so I can't say one way or the other. Alright, that being said... Ooh, Swamp Puppy? Swamp Puppy could be good. Alright, let me hit Psybeam here. We're gonna go pick up Vinub, and I think I'm gonna go Swamp Puppy. I honestly like Swamp Puppy. It's at least a little bit different compared to Swamp Thing, so that'll be at least fun for us. And then, because I really think that we're gonna need as many grass types as we can. Maybe if we get lucky and we can get a electric type, that'd be cool. Also, yeah, Sculler sucks dialing it. I mean, honestly, everyone I've ever talked to when it comes to it, they say that Scholar of the First Sin fixes a lot of problems that the original has, so... I don't know. I think at the end of the day, no matter which version of Dark Souls 2 you're looking at a mid-tier Souls game. Again, I think it would probably work out decently well if it... Okay, as much as I like Pugmug, you're absolutely not going to be great for... Which... Let me also move items. We'll take that off of you. And we know at least Goldie has a normal move and it has normal typing, so that'll at least make that better if we ever have to use it. That being said, let's give you the XP share, just so I don't have to keep worrying about that. Yeah, I added in the quest. Yeah, adds new ones like adding way too many enemies to almost every area, randomly blocking off progression all over the place with stupid ass statues. Is that where the statues come from? I mean, in one sense, I get having the statues, but isn't like one of the major issues when it comes to Dark Souls 2 with those statues the fact that they don't actually give you enough branches of yore to clear them out in the first run? Statues were in vanilla, just not near. Gotcha. Alright, then this is its own separate route, so we get another encounter here. We got Cell out in front, right? Okay, good. We still have Cell out in front, so whatever we find here, we can put to sleep. Look at that! Ooh, if that's an electric Magby, we are cooking for Misty. Stench. Okay, maybe thinking now it might be a poison type. The one opening area, if I don't remember the name, wasn't there. I think when you say the opening area, do you mean like the main hub, or do you mean after you talk to the witches and whatnot, like right before that? Things between them. Okay, gotcha. Heyo, Enrique, how's it going? How is your Sunday? Did you watch the World Cup final? My day's been pretty good. Can't complain. Fairly chill day overall. Things betwixt. Oh, stay in the ball, Plasby. Don't do this to me. Hell yeah, Spain won. I didn't get to watch all of it. I watched bits and pieces. I saw, I think, the last like 20-ish minutes of the second half. Okay, just stay in the ball. I don't want to try and attack you, buddy. I want you to come with me. Okay, Plasby is just forcing me to do this. Argentina sucks? Yeah, Argentina sucks. No. Okay, we're good. We're good, chat. Okay, that was a critical hit. I'm not too... okay, with that Spidey drop, just in case. Let's go set. So, okay, okay, is it an electric poison? Okay, just stay in the ball, buddy, because I'm already thinking that you're going to be great. Dude, brother. Alright, only a little bit of damage. Alright, poison's not great, but that's fine. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. I just bought a bunch of super potions because I want to be safe. I know I could just use a regular potion, but screw it. Just want to use one of our new supers. Yeah, definitely seeing a lot of highlights specifically from Messi and like all of the shenanigans that Argentina did throughout the entire World Cup. You would think that you'd think they would have gotten some more cards. Which was nice to see, oh god, what was his name, get red carded there towards the end. Okay, you're yellow, you are asleep. Sleep gives the best catch chance, from what I've seen. You dropped your chest, okay, well, 5-second rule. Everybody remember, 5-second rule, it's fine, it's fine. If you pick it up off the ground before 5 seconds, it's still good. Germs, very well known to only move after 5 seconds. It's an agreement that everybody in the world has had. The Zapper Pokemon. Okay, definitely electric type, right? It constantly drools acidic saliva. The bulges on its head contain stored up electricity for its attacks. Ooh. Plasby? What do we name Plasby, guys? I don't think I have any electric-based puns. Ah, just over 5 seconds? You know what? I won't tell if you won't tell. Larry? You know what? I'm fine with that. He looks like a Larry anyways. Alright, let's go grab... Forgot we were poisoned on a Pokemon. Let's go. Let me fix that real quick. Probably don't actually need to, probably have plenty of steps to get there, but who wants to hear one of your friends dying on the way back to this Pokemon Center, right? But yeah, let's grab up Larry. I think between our Swamp Puppy and, well, right, I need to rename Swamp Puppy. I think between our newly acquired Swamp Puppy, Larry, and Cell, I think we should be pretty well set for Misty. Alright, real quick. You are really just electric. I wonder if it'll become electric ghost. Or not electric ghost. Electric poison because it has stench. Because stench does not feel right. Thundershock, yeah, 2 poison. There's no way this thing doesn't become part poison, right? Up next, I was gonna say Ced is the next one. Oh, Enrique, I don't think you were here. We found a shiny Meowxie when I was doing off-stream grinding, getting everything up to level 20. So now we have 2 shinies. Larry the goat. I will say, with the addition of Magmortar, Magby has become one of my favorite fire lines. Alright. Come on, puppy! I was gonna say, I'm pretty certain it's just set to always say the same thing. I don't think it'll tell us any different. I was gonna say, plus, I don't need someone to tell me how good the nicknames we come up with. I know they're good. Alright, let's get some training done. Alright. The main goal is get everybody up to level 25. Might take a little bit longer now that we have Swamp Puppy and Larry to train up, but I think we'll be okay. Interesting that this is using Gen 3's this is using Gen 3's version of Sturdy. I mean, I guess it makes sense because this is based off of Gen 3 ROM. Oh yeah, for anybody who didn't know, this is what a normal scripture looks like. Ours, much cooler because ours is shiny. Oh, interesting. They've added in bits of grass here. Well, too bad we already got our encounter here. Do sharp mesh. Okay, well this is where we go with Dusclops. So do you become part steel? Like clearly you're still gonna be part rock. Like I'm guessing it's part steel, right? Neutral damage. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely has to be part steel, right? Mean look. Oh no, now we can't go anywhere. I'm gonna Hypnosis. Okay, quick clicking protect. Just stop it. Give me that energy. Rock throw. Good thing we're not part bug. Swamp Puppy level 12. We love to see that. We keep it going. Definitely want to get Cell up to 25 first, because that's going to be one of the mons that we're going to rely on for Misty. Yeah, Vine Nub still having thick fat is huge. I'm very glad that our Vine Nub has thick fat. Bug type. I think we'll be good. Gotta say, Locknia, goofy looking. Very goofy looking. But I mean, Cacmeob was always kind of goofy looking to begin with. So, arguably not a bad thing. Oh man, that guy 180'd on me. He's, like, this guy has aim assist. He like, snapped on me. Egg on? Egg on my face? Oh god. I'm guessing Shelgon? So this is what Bagon evolves into. Interesting. Also, that quickly? Huh. Huh. Well, this should be worth some solid experience. Oh no, the dance of the feathers. Whatever will we do? Not my attack. Whatever will I do with my attack being down, chat? Alright. Oh, hey, there's an item there? Has there always been an item there? Or is that new? Buckner? Oh, right. Sunkern with the bucket. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, get out of here, Buckner. Not gonna lie, I kind of hope at some point we get a FOMO. Because I would love to see what a evolved water camera up looks like. That being said, we don't really need a water type. Because we do got our mermaid man. Alright, Swamp Puppy getting them levels. Blookberry. Anybody want a Blookberry? Hiker Knob. What a unfortunate name. Oh, double battle. Ooh, okay. I feel like we've seen Prakuna before, right? I'm pretty sure we've seen Prakuna before. Primordi? Primordi? Sounds like Rick would want to go on an adventure with this one. Neutral damage, so rock flying. Interesting. Primordi, I need you to harden. I need you to harden up real good. It's like you're gonna get hit a lot during this battle. I need you to be as hard as you can, so you can take as many hits for your old grandpa. Can you do that, Primordi? I need more water. Okay, then Cyndaquil comes out. We already know Cyndaquil is grass. Okay, we got a little Ikakun. Alright, we will do that, and then... let's love you. Ooh. What do you have on you that resists? Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Alright, if we see a Cinnamon, we should probably catch it just so I can find out what typing it is. Oh, don't use Protect. Don't, like, not now. Just hurry up and hit it, guys. Okay, good. It didn't use Protect. Alright, Swamp Puppy 15 wants to learn Aqua Jet. I mean, sure. I'll take a Prio move. Water. Wow, okay. Honestly, solid moveset. I didn't even think to check Swamp Puppy's moves. Though, arguably a lot more water than I expected. Real quick, out of curiosity. Okay, let me... Swamp Puppy, are you grass water? No, just straight grass. Interesting. Plus attack minus speed? I mean, I'm not mad about it. Grand Aqua Jet's the only thing. But I mean, that just essentially makes you a split attacker, which is fine. Right. Rat? Alright. Okay, good. We're swapping no matter what, because I'm not dealing with True. A Vinub? Vinub. We know you're just... You know what? You know what, Larry? Get out there. Oh, hit the wrong button. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, Jack. Alright, level 16. Alright, this... Only 6 damage? Okay, we're fine. Oh, yeah. Look at that damage. Oh, and Speedy just dropped. Oh, we're about to hit it so much harder. Well, we're dead. We're not dead, chat! The boy who lived! That being said, we're definitely swapping here if we don't, like, kill. Larry! 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 Let's go! Larry out here hitting above his weight class. To be honest, I forgot that it would have had secret power. Okay. Oh, there's a waterfall here. Interesting. I wonder what's up the waterfall. Plasby. I know your games, Plasby. You could have had static? Okay, I really hope there's like a ability patch somewhere, because I do not need stench on our Plasby, or that's not going to do us any bit of good. Cabela? Cabela? Are we going hunting? Oh, Tangela, but it's cabled. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I was gonna say I literally have like a little like ottoman next to me where I have all of my cables stored, and honestly, probably looks a little like this. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to be doing some extra grinding. Yeah, because literally this is the last battle in this. They gave the couple over here Pokemon for some reason in this. Bushroot? Oh my god. Remember to shave your Bushroot. Honestly, it looks like an unripe pineapple. Okay, we know Meowxie. Yeah, I think we're good here. One HP in a dream. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Friggy, we will actually swap. And go Mermaid Man, why not? Haha, 2 damage, get out of here. Get out of here with that crap, Friggy. I was gonna say item over here, right? Maybe you wanna fight? Alright. Billiam! Oh, hello? So I'm guessing this is what a Clefairy is supposed to look like. It looks like a cloud, so I'm gonna guess Clefairy's a flying type? There's Billiam. Thank you for the SS ticket, Billiam. Alright, we are now going to turn this up to 400%. Because it is time to train. Actually, I'll turn it down real quick. We can at least take on the first couple of trainers inside here to get an idea of what we're going to be dealing with. Okay, interesting that Misty's gym has not changed in like any way, shape, or form. Kablato? Kablato? It's not gonna Kabumo on me, is it? No surprise it has a Prio move. I almost, like I'm assuming that's probably gonna be a general theme when it comes to every gym if it has that option based on what I've seen from Brock. Ponytide? Okay. Water Ponyta? It's a freaking Kelpie. I love it. Yeah, immediately click. Yeah, let's be real. Like, anytime there's a Prio move, that's like gonna be their signature. Alright, let's see what you got. Because you normally only have the one. Yeah. Chansey? Oh my god, it's a mermaid Chansey. Look at how adorable this thing is. I also love the fact that instead of just like its regular egg, it's like actual like fish eggs. Such a nice little detail. Alright, still pretty heavy on the special defense, which not a huge surprise. Okay, good. We're not. I was gonna say, as long as we're not confused, that's all. I hate hitting the bumpers when shifting in my chair. I want to go. Don't let me just keep clicking A. Okay, good. It finally didn't hit protect, which it would have guaranteed failed the third time. Okay, also, we didn't do 50% with our first attack, so we must have low rolled with that first one. Okay. Now we turn up the speed. Okay, so we did most of our training over here. Okay, those are only level 10. So that's realistically not going to be enough. I think we released running into a slightly higher mons up here. I was going to say, I don't think anything should be all that different over here, right? Slow it down. Zigzagrub? Look at this little bugger. It's adorable. It looks like one of the experiments from Lilo and Stitch. Compound eyes. Okay. Now that we're actually gonna be training, I'm gonna take off that because everybody else should be able to like just genuinely train up here without having to worry about it. Okay. Need you lock in, buddy. Alright, okay. I would like to... Like, did they change Fury Attack to be super... to be flying type or something? Because why did that do so much damage? Man, Swamppuppy had no chance. Fuck me. Like, my god. Let's see. You're just poison. I don't want to bring either of you two. You know, I guess we bring scripture.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
Raid?
The what?
Pona? Pona? How's it going, Pona? Did you finish off with Tamagotchi Lave? Or did you switch off of that for at any point in time? I was up and lurking. Ooh, went into Pal World. Hell yeah. How have you been liking Pal World? Is this the first time that you've played Pal World, or did you play during early access as well? Heyo, Amari, how's it going? How is your Sunday? God, I had to think about that. First time playing, a little confusing. Fair. The first time I played, it was a bit to take in. Okay, seriously. There we go, got the focus. But once you played for a bit and you get used to things, it all kind of starts flowing together. Alright, even though it has been a little bit confusing, how have you been enjoying it? Have to raid and run? Okay, I won't keep you. Everybody coming in from the raid, if you also have to raid and run, completely understand. Taking care of yourself, much more important than watching me play some Pokemons. But if you want to hang out, find out what we're doing, I feel like we got good vibes and nice chill times here. Other than that, was like, if you enjoy things like Pokemon, Souls-like games, or retro, hit that follow button, because that's mainly what we do here. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you so much, Pona. Go take care of yourself. But yeah, for anybody that is interested in what we are doing, this is a ROM hack of AlteRed called AlteRed, and as you can tell, all of the Pokemon have different typings than what they normally would. We are currently working on quickly getting everybody up to level 25 so we can go take on Misty. Misty should still be a water type gym, but she won't have her normal squad with her. And from how tough Brock was, I don't want to take any chances. So we're getting up to level 25. I don't know what level her team will be at, but from what I generally from what I generally know, with this ROM hack, everything is like the difficulty's turned up ever so slightly. It's nothing crazy like Radical Red if you've ever heard of it, but it's still got that extra little bit of difficulty to it. Because it technically took me 3 attempts to get past Brock. First time was mostly because I had no idea what was going on. Second time was more so because I just didn't have a team well suited enough to get past Brock. But this run right here, we got lucky with RNG and we have a solid team. Let's see. Oh, we also already have 2 shinies. So if you're into shiny hunting or anything like that, this is definitely going to be a good stream to hang out in, because clearly they have turned up the shiny encounter rate. I'm assuming it's probably closer to the standard like ROM hack, like 1 in 1,000 or something like that. Is usually where most ROM hacks tend to sit when they change the shiny odds. We found our first one in Mount Moon? Around Mount Moon? And then I found my other one, which is currently in the box right now. I found it just outside of Cerulean. Zig the Grub is being a big pain, literally paralyzing every single thing I throw out. Alright. Down the middle, up and aroundle. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need Hulkbuster here to learn at least one solid fighting move here soon. It's like, if he don't learn something at least semi-decent, he's gonna be like one of the first ones to go. Because Rock Smash is not cutting it. Screech technically would work for his overarching kit, but I don't feel like running anything. Okay, why is my... Okay, I was gonna say, why is my computer acting like it's thinking? Okay, right? Did they change? They had to have changed how strong Fury Attack is, because my god, that definitely did some significant damage, and I don't think it said anything about it being super effective. Alright, if we run into another Spearolt, I will catch it just to see, one, what its actual full-on typing is, because I think it's Electric Flying, but I'm not 800% sure, and 2, I want to see the description of Fury Attack, because we lost our Vinub, our grass version of a Swinub, and I don't feel like we should have lost it. No, it is super fast. Okay, so they 100% changed Fury Attack. Alright, and any mons that I catch that aren't viable, I nicknamed them DED Dead, so I know that they are not a part of the Nuzlocke that we're doing. Oh, and they carry Sharpbeak on top of it? Yeah, they changed... Okay, they changed Fury Attack into Flying. That's insanity. So immediately, just for stab damage, it gets, what, an extra 12, 13? I'm assuming they round up, so an extra 13 damage, so it's a 38 per hit. They seem to consistently carry Sharpbeak on them, which probably adds on another 50%, so arguably it's a 50 per, like, that's insane. They, like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was a petty man, I would say that I should be able to bring Swinub back out, because that is some shenanigans. But that's just something that we need to keep in mind. Yeah, so arguably, if it was just regular ass, whatchamacallit, Fury Attack, we would not have lost our Vinub. Which, not gonna lie, minorly annoyed about. Brother. Okay, okay, nobody else was actually all that close to leveling. Alright, so literally it's just Cell and Mermaid Man. Well, clearly that one did not have the right nature. Alright, good news is nothing here should resist Draining Kiss. So we should generally just be able to keep clicking A. Hey, Goldie's finally evolving. Mitridor? Is that how you would say that? Mitridor? Hmm. What did they do to my boy Mightyena? Alright. But honestly, with that Evo right there, the amount of, I'm assuming its attack stat jumped pretty significantly. We should be one-shotting pretty much everything in the wild now. So anything that we're about to run into should be generally free. Which will be nice. Okay, I honestly forgot about Zigzagrub being part bug, even though it clearly looks very bug. Just more so I wasn't thinking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, Mud Slap now might actually do a solid bit of damage. No, still neutral damage. Okay, I was gonna say, if that doesn't die, I would love to see if its Fury Attack is also flying, or if they just decide to switch how Fury Attack works and it always becomes stab damage. So next time we see the Cacnea, I think I'm going to catch it just so I can try and see if that is in fact the case. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was Hypnosis. I was thinking of Cell that had Hypnosis in that spot. Okay, but I could probably hit it with Confusion instead. Because at least Confusion will hit a little less hard than Psybeam. So maybe I can get away with not nuking. But yeah, I think Shimmick's probably going to be keeping Calm Mind, if I'm realistic. Ugh. Also, general apologies in advance for anybody who is not particularly interested in any kind of grinding content. That being said, that's one of the reasons why I speed up these parts, because one, I'm realistic to nobody appreciates it, but two, that's also why this guy's here. So that way, if you do want to still be entertained, I'm your guy. I got you. Ooh, as much as I would love to start training up Larry, I'm going to say Larry can wait a few ticks. So if you want to talk about anything, if you actually want to just hear me yap about stuff, it's like, just throw it in chat. I could probably yap about just about anything. Okay, Confusion too much, got it. Right, for the most part, at the very least, this is going fairly okay. I just want to see, like, did they just straight up change Fury Attack into flying specifically because a lot of flying types tend to have it? Okay, Fury Attack is just straight flying now. Interesting. Though, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I feel like most, if not all, Pokemon that really learn Fury Attack specifically are flying. Or at the very least also learn like a flying-esque move. Like the Nidorans, they learn, or wait, do both Nidorans learn it, or is it only the male that learns it? Because if it's just the male that learns it, it also learns Peck, so that would at least kind of line up that way. But yeah, not knowing that they changed that in this kinda sucks. Ooh, random air cutter? Ooh. I feel like Cutie Cry is probably good to hold on to. I think we keep Psybeam, we get rid of Confusion because we don't need that many. Plus that gives us that extra layer of, okay, come on. Like, I know you're 95 accuracy, but come on! Interesting, but that did not kill. Alright, so because Psybeam has stab damage, that's what's getting through. Got it, okay. Yeah, it's pretty much so long as we keep going first and we don't get paralyzed, we are burning through a lot of these. Yeah. Okay, I know we had our accuracy dropped once, but come on. Again, 95. You don't have pickup, do you? Serene Grace added. Ooh, added effects. So, does that mean I can bite and have a higher chance at flinching? Alright, just don't get paralyzed, Goldie, and we'll be set. Honestly, I feel like the game should give me a shiny Vinub. Just for the injustice that we have suffered. Ooh, get rid of tackle. Alright. Now Goldie has become rather dangerous, especially holding on to the Silk Scarf, which honestly at this point I think we're going to keep the Silk Scarf on Goldie. Stab headbutt plus the extra Silk Scarf. Alright, we go until Hulkbuster gets paralyzed, which immediately love it. Alright, I'm thinking what I will do is I'll push everybody up to like 24, and then from there I'll do a couple test battles with the old Larry, just to see where we're sitting. So no more leveling for Shimmick right now. Okay, honestly, a little surprised that the Drained Kiss didn't. Dude. Alright, Larry out front. 12 on 12. Let's see, we'll hit a smoke screen. We'll hit a smoke screen real quick. Alright, from here, Schmog it. Paralyzed, which is good. We then acid spray it. Just acid spray it. Just acid spray it. Just acid spray it. Good job, Larry. Took a while to get there, but you did it, buddy. Okay, acid spray. Forgot that it had mud shot. Alright, I'm not about to take a chance. Shimmick, you get out there to cover the rest, and we will go heal from here. It'll probably be a little bit quicker to train up Larry in the one area before this, and then move up top, so we get that extra little bit of a level in XP. Alright, we can find more of those Tanglers. Those are worth a pretty amount of XP. One more level and we can take a small break on Goldie. Alright, I'm gonna move Headbutt for Draining Kiss, so just in case like we get on the back end of things, we can use Draining Kiss to heal up if we need to, but with the way things are going, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Again, more Tangles we find, the better off. Okay, too fast. Too fast. This is what happens when you play at 800% speed, chat. Alright, one more battle. Alright, slow it down so we can get Hulkbuster out there. Good drop on the Mistys. Bad paralyze? That's fine. I can't remember. Does Magby norm? I mean, granted, it's not guaranteed to evolve at the same time that actually, you know what? On the off chance, because I think we already have a Soothe Bell. On the off chance that Magby does evolve based on friendship, let's go ahead and give him the old Soothe Bell. Heyo, Ash, how's it going? How is your Sunday? Actually, I do have paralyzed heals. Alright, I'm gonna start taking advantage of those, just so we don't have to keep running back. Alright, there's 23. Hitting me with Thunder Wave. Lucky for us, for this ROM hack, they made pretty much all the... Ooh, do we have an Endeavor? No. Good. Love to hear that. Okay, seriously, quit paralyzing me. Okay, I wanted to tackle, but, you know, that's fine too. Okay, Zigzagrub has to, like, automatically carry, like, Bright Powder, or has an ability that reduces accuracy, because we are missing some of, like, the wildest frickin' moves. I just realized I was overtraining Pokebuster there, but that's fine, mostly because Pokebuster was kind of annoying to train up anyways. Immediately, Larry already doing pretty dang well over here. Once we can get a couple more levels on Larry, we'll be good to go to start training up above. Oh, right, what am I doing? Should have just went for the bite. I forgot that the Poliwag in this is Bug Ghost. Honestly, Larry's like pretty well set up to take on everything over here, which is kind of crazy. Good kill. I probably got one more. Oh wait, we don't have. Okay, don't put things to sleep. Nope. Out the door. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna swamp here. Right, Larry at 15. Good. Okay, poison. I was gonna say, that's at least worth a crap ton of experience. Shockwave, 40 power. You know what? We'll get rid of Smoke Screen because let's be real, I'm never really going to use it. Shockwave, great pickup for us. Well, better artist than Drake, Tory Lane. That name sounds familiar. Like I can't picture the person by the name alone, but the name sounds familiar. Well, I'm glad you're still finding artists out there that are better than Drake. Mimic is almost level 25. There's 25 for Shemimic. Okay, apparently we cannot get away from the Furchowls, apparently. Okay, even though fighting one of the Stantlers essentially guarantees that we're gonna have to go heal, we at least get some solid XP out of it, so it kind of balances out. In all honesty, with how well like the grouping is over here for Larry to fight, we might just finish out the training over here. Alright, just out of bounds. Alright, double acid spray isn't bad. But I would actually prefer just to use it on Meowxie. Be listening to the background music? Yeah, if anyone can figure out a way for me to speed up the game but not speed up the music, like, that would be amazing. I don't know if that's something that we can do. Like, I've often sat here and thought, like, okay, maybe one thing that I should probably do is just sit down and just record for, like, hours on end, just general background music from different video games and just make my own playlist, because clearly I cannot trust what's on Spotify. And plus, like, in these scenarios where for the most part I want to play the game at normal speed, but when it comes to grinding sessions like this, it's like if I have to sit here and do an actual grinding session in real time, that's going to be essentially the whole stream, and nobody wants that. So it's like trying to find that like right balance. But how's it going, good doc? How is your Sunday? Had to think about that. Alright, do we want to add in Confuse Ray? Like, guaranteed confusion, guaranteed poison. Honestly, yeah, let's get rid of Thundershock, because we don't actually need it. And we could literally set up just an absolutely nasty, like, combo. Or if we hit anything that is going to be like the slightest bit annoying. Oh, what's that? You have a brick wall? Well, here's some poison, here's some confusion. Let's just get to it. If I could share my OC remix playlist, I would, but it's all local files. Gotcha. I wish, and there's probably something like this out there, I wish there was a website where you could be like, hey, will this song here get me DMCA'd on YouTube? Because clearly it's, from everything that I've seen as of recently, DMCA hasn't really ever been a thing on Twitch as of late. Like, especially now that they don't hold VODs like they used to. Like, I don't think they have that worry anymore, for the most part. Thought it was chill. Got Final Fantasy X to work. Needed a patch to enable 4 GB VRAM. Oh, interesting. So I'll play that for a bit. It's struggling to keep my interest though. Gotcha. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about Final Fantasy X. Maybe it's one of those kind of games where it's like a slow build, where like the first like handful of hours is very like world buildy and whatnot, and you don't really get into like the fun meat and potatoes that really grab you until a bit later in. But I don't know, I can't say that I've played Final Fantasy X. I've heard general things about it, and anytime anyone ever's like, oh, let's rank some Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy X usually tends to be one of the higher ranked ones a lot of the time. Shiny fur chow! Shiny fur chow, people! Alright, I'm gonna hit it with the smog just to do a little bit of damage, and then we're gonna throw balls at it. Alright, third shiny already. Alright, so if we ever lose Pugmug, we have a backup for it. OC Remix is DMCA free, although they do want you to mention where the music is from if you use it. Partially why I have the music displayed on screen. Okay. Which I got no problem with that. I'm sure that's an easy enough like window capture / find some kind of a plugin. Very slow start. Fair. Chow, let's go. All right, I think I need to like actually move it from the box. Okay, so oh, I know. Because it's Shin Chow, we'll call it Shin Chan. For shiny. Okay, you get it. Box 14. Okay, yeah, we'll need to move that over. That's fine. Can I see the shiny? Yeah, sure. So, let me heal up real quick. Because I know not everybody was here when I first started off. I will re-show off the shiny guy I got off stream when I was grinding, which was Meowxie here. And just for anybody who doesn't remember what a regular Meowxie looks like, this is a regular Meowxie. And then this is the shiny. Very cute, very adorable. I love it. I can't wait to see it evolve. And then we just picked up the shiny Furchow, which that's the regular one. Which, you know, that's fine. That's cute. It's like this right here. I love it. Like, this is some great coloring. I'm excited to see what that's going to turn into. Alright, back to hyper speed. Alright, so definitely with how many shinies we ran into, I definitely think that we are going to be pretty okay when it comes to a Nuzlocke. I think the biggest issue is going to end up being running into gyms not like fully prepared and possibly getting surprised by like, oh hey, you thought everything was going to be this level, but nope, haha. Here you go, here is a surprise for you. I used to use an OBS plugin for it, but now I do it through Spotify controller plugin for Stream Deck. Okay, that writes the current. Oh, interesting. That's a fun thing. I'm pretty certain. Ominous wind. Okay. Ooh. Okay. 60 power. Ominous wind. Can raise all stats. Honestly, I think I'd rather get rid of Confuse Ray at this point. Chance for an Omni boost. Same amount of PP. Solid damage. Yeah. Confuse Ray, and plus Confusion only lasts, what, 1 to 5 turns? Plus, who knows, maybe Larry will be an Electric Ghost instead of a Electric Poison, and he just happens to have Poison moves. Oh, right, you're part normal. I was about to say, wait, why did that not affect? Forgot that the little bugger was part normal. Oh, right, before I learned the new move and got distracted. I believe the guy who is a part of the people who like did the Atom multi-streaming thing that I'm using, Nutty, I believe he recently created a widget specifically for displaying your music through like Spotify and all that. First use and an Omni boost? Hell yeah. Alright, Larry almost 25. Might get it off of this. Sick. Alright. Alright, we switch Goldie to out front. We'll go headbutt a couple things, and then we should be good to take on Misty, and then we can finally start moving ahead again. And I'm generally hoping that we can... what's the word I'm looking for? Get leveled up decently between the route below us as well as the SSN, so that way we don't have to do any kind of like crazy grinding for Surge. One more. Alright, heal up. And then I guess I need to figure out who I'm going to be starting with. Alright, we can actually go back to regular speed now. It's either Larry or Cell. It's going to be Cell. Cell has the speed at the very least, so we can outspeed anything coming at us. Alright, we already fought all the trainers, so anybody just joining us, don't worry. We didn't somehow cheat our way through this. You stopped bleeding. You're welcome, good doc. Alright, let's see the shenanigans. That is Misty. 4 Mons. Buckner. We've seen Buckner plenty of times. Okay, only level 18. That's fine. Alright, we hit it with a Mega Drain. Alright, so general note, if we come to... Sir, why do you have Sludge? Okay, no, that's some bullshit. Alright. I was gonna say, we go for the kill here. Shemistigans? That is definitely the way to put it. Serantler? Alright, I will... Actually, yeah. We'll send out our Shimmick. I'm gonna see if I can avoid having to waste a turn on... you know what? I'm gonna even hit Calm Mind. Get out of here. Golfin? Golfin these... Nah, it doesn't hit the same, chat. It just doesn't hit the same. Alright, we're gonna stay out because we have our +1 already. Oh my god, it is ridiculous. What is this? What is this thing? You know what? On the off chance that you got some shenanigans, I'm gonna hit a Super Potion real quick. Is that a book? It sure is. Okay, no real amount of damage, that's fine. We already have a +1 to special defense and special attack. Ooh, survived with that. Okay, interesting. Again, not that much damage. Our speed dropping is literally not a big deal. We are not that fast to begin with. But yeah, instead of a shoulder, it is now a buck, which I'm excited to see what it will look like when it evolves. Eevee? Ebby? Eevee? Ebby? Okay, what? It's a Toga. Okay, it's a Togepi, but I'm not sure how it relates to water? Ebb? Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, we're faster than this thing with a minus speed. I'm minorly worried about what this thing has. Okay, it's got Metronome. It might have some shenanigans, chat. Okay, at least it used a water move. It stayed on brand. Okay, Misty, absolutely free. Misty, arguably a bit of a joke compared to what Brock was. Am I a little disappointed? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am. And then I'm guessing Water Pulse? Water Pulse. Okay, Water Pulse, solid move. How much? Oh, yeah. I forgot that Cell got poisoned, like, right out the gate. Okay, now we need to figure out who do we want on the team. Because obviously we got some Mons that we didn't train up to 25. So they're going to take a little bit longer to get there. And we also need to figure out, okay, who do we want to bring along specifically so we can deal with Surge. Like, obviously, Pugmug? Pugmug's gotta come. It's a ground type. Let's see. As much as Larry is probably a solid choice because it'll at least resist any electric moves, it's not necessarily going to do great against anything. Rock Bug, he might be solid. Do we double down on ground and bring in Richter? I mean, I think we probably should. A lot of electric moves are special, so I think we keep Shimmick in. So that way we can have that set. And then everybody else is actually fairly solid here. Obviously, except for Mermaid Man. But I want Mermaid Man to at least kind of continue on with... Actually, you know what? No. We'll box up Mermaid Man for now. Mermaid Man can catch up later. Because it should not take long for them to, like, actively catch up. But yeah, as much as I don't want to necessarily swap off of Mermaid Man, I think Mermaid Man is just not going to be helpful in the long run. Yeah, okay. Okay, so those two are holding Silk Scarves, so I don't have any other items to really pick up. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to be very interested to see what the deal with Diglett Cave is going to be. Is it going to be all Diglets, or is it going to be a new ground? Yuck Duck! Oh no, poor Yuck Duck. I'm pretty sure we've already seen Yuck Duck before. I feel bad for the Yuck Duck. It does not look like it's having a good time. Like, it extra looks like it's having a bad headache. Viper? On the chance I'd still poison it, because I'm guessing it's a Viper. Oh, okay. Okay, it's a ground. Okay, it's ground type. Interesting. Like, it looks like an extra scary caterpillar. Okay, are you still poisoned? Because that only did neutral damage. No. Okay, what the crap typing are you? Because if you're not ground, or at least not pure ground, what else would it have that would make sense where it would resist? Like, what would it be paired with that would resist grass so that way it would just be neutral damage? Okay, he's gone, so that's good for us. We come down here to a brand new route. Oh, wow. They really changed up this area. All right, we get Harvest. It's a Farfetch that harvests, and instead of a leek, it carries a carrot, guys. How could you not like this? How could you not like this? I'm going to immediately assume that Mega Drain should not kill it because it's clearly a grass type. Alright, I'll do that one more time. Holy poopsicles! That was just off of a crit. Huh. Fury Cutter does not start off that strong. I'm gonna hit it with the Mud Slap to drop its accuracy a bit, so that way it doesn't do that much damage. But oh my god, we might want to put Farvest on our team. Also, oh crap, it has Keen Eye. What the fuck am I doing? I'm like, wait, why am I not seeing any accuracy drops? It's because I'm an idiot. We literally were told right away that it had keen eyes. Okay, I'm gonna go for a bite. You resist bite. What typing are you, dude? This is gonna be a pain in my ass, isn't it? Alright, I'm gonna speed this up a bit because we're just gonna be throwing balls at this point. Okay, just stay in the ball, buddy. Okay, it really does not want to stay in the ball. Alright, alright, Super Potion you. Let's Super Potion you. Alright, I'm gonna have to take the chance and swap here. Okay, wait, that was just super... What is going on here? Alright, let me look at what I got going on here. Yeah, I really got nothing. Alright. I guess Goldie gotta go back out. Because I can't have... I'm not losing Cell over this. Oh, thank God. Alright, RNG finally popped on our side. Okay, wild duck Pokemon. Harvest make their nests near bustling farms. Overnight, they pluck vegetables and run off with them. Ooh, what do we name Farvest? Oh God. Okay, is it just Farva? Is that the name of the one guy from Super Troopers? Super Troopers Farva. Yeah, just okay. We're gonna nickname him Farva. Well, I guess name her Farva, which is honestly technically fine because I'm pretty certain Farva is the character's last name. Yeah, Trooper Rodney Rod Farva. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of scary. Okay, a bunch of bikes. Alright, let's go heal up and check out what in the world is Farva's deal. Alright, so Farva gets moved down there. It has a stick, which I'm assuming the stick is what increases its critical hit chance. Keen Eye, we already knew that. 37 attack is, honestly, yeah, it's pretty solid. Like, honestly, this thing's built. It is grass fighting, which is why it resisted the bite. Feather Dance, Fury Cutter. Okay, 40 power. Is Fury Cutter has it always been 40 power? I thought it started off lower. Maybe that's why it was hitting so much harder than... Oh, actually, come to think of it, it's also would be quad... Okay, Cell's quad weak to Bug, so... Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, so no free egg off of you, which is fine. Wait. Okay, do you have a Meowxie? Would you trade it for a Thundurus? Okay, well, we already have the extra Meowxie. Like, I got the shiny one. Like, I feel like it probably would have been more useful. We'll swap you out for now, but I'll come back. I'll come back to you, Richter. Don't you worry. Like, I feel like it probably would have been a little bit more useful for Misty based on the name, but hey, might as well do the trade, right? All right, what is this thing? Ah, it's an electric Teddy Ursa. Raikuma. Okay, that's a fun name. Alright, Raikuma, what do you got going for you? You are also level 20. I will take the... Ooh, and a free King's Rock? That's actually really great. Pickup. Okay, I'm not mad about that. And you're just electric, but double kick, brick break, payback, charm. Honestly, solid moves as well. Sadly, it has a minus... Honestly, even with a minus attack nature, it still has 42 attack. That's kind of nuts. Okay, well, if I ever need to swap off... Actually, you know what? I was going to say I'm going to run back and swap out, but I don't need to. Not at the moment. All right, I'm not going to worry about the items in here. I never do. It's just such a hassle to try and find them all, and I can't be bothered to memorize where they're at. And what the crap is this? Okay, free citrus berry. Oh wait, is this a new route? I think this is a new route. I'll have to double check, but AlteRed? Is this gonna be an electric type too? Alright, I'm gonna hit it with the cutie cry. Wow, that nuked it. Okay, well, I was hoping that cutie cry wouldn't be that strong, but Route 6. Okay, yeah, this was in fact a new route. Okay, wow, they really changed this area up. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna put Pugmug out front, because Pugmug is the one that we definitely need to get trained up and ready for Surge. Well, that and Richter. I think between the two of them we'll be fine. Okay, Kindle and Kindlike and okay, they're both 19. Okay, I'm gonna hit Dig and go after Kindlith because that one is obviously fire. AlteRed, I'm gonna guess is electric, but honestly I have no idea. The real question is, will we find out? We might. Okay. In like some reason has bullet seed? Does it start off grass? Okay. We've literally learned nothing off of AlteRed. And at this point... Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely fire type. And it has... What in the world is that? Okay, we've literally learned nothing off of AlteRed. Like, fighting that AlteRed literally told us nothing. Alright, Cell will at least be decent against Surge, because it'll at least resist electric moves, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say Surge probably is going to have some things that are going to resist. Ancient Power, actually. I was about to go Headbutt, but then I saw Ancient Power. Wow, that did nothing. Okay, we got the Omni Boost, though. Okay, I'll take an Omni Boost. Headbutt for... I was gonna say Headbutt for flinch, but... Why did that stab and never mind. Okay, yeah. This thing's like, if this thing keeps its ground normal typing when it evolves, if we can learn Body Slam, Clam. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Clamperse, I was expecting it to be more like a purse, but no, it's Clamp for Clamperl, Urse for Curse. Okay, Danhausen would love this Pokemon right here. Can we make it into town without having to battle anybody else? Ooh, we can. All right, cool. All right, so there's usually an item. Okay, cool. It's a flying jello tooth with an egg. I mean, yeah, that's probably honestly the best way to describe what we just witnessed. All right, now we're nice and healed up. Move. Alright, Richter, you're joining back into the team. Teddy Bear, you're being added into the reserves. We're definitely going to be pulling out the Gyarados for, okay, we're still sitting on Pokeballs, but honestly, with trying to catch the Farfetch'd, let's load up on some more. Oh, Verse Seeker. Okay. Okay. And then everyone over here should be the same except for you two? Okay. Fishing Guru. Alright, let's... Actually, before we pick up our free... And by free, I mean... we pick up whatever random fish we can get from here, which I'm going to assume is going to... It's going to still be a Magikarp, and it's not going to change what we can get. It's obviously just going to be the alternate Magikarp. I just want to see real quick that they didn't change anything in here. Okay, yeah, no, it's still... Vermilion City. Alright, let's do a quick little fish. Let's see what encounter we can get here. If it's still the Magikarp, I'm not gonna worry about catching it. I'll just run over. Actually, no, I can just kill it because it won't matter because I'll be under the redo. Ooh! Cablado! Not a Magikarp, but okay, it's only level 5. I'm not even gonna bother trying to attack it. Just Pokeball go. Give me the Cablado. Alright, Cablado. Roach Pokemon. Weak and unimposing, these feeble creatures slowly move about in the water like mini submarines. So does that mean... Because we picked up the Helix fossil. Like, if we picked up the Dome fossil, would we still get Cablado? I doubt it, right? Alright, I'm gonna call him, Blap. I'm gonna call him Kablaplap. Because it just makes me kind of think of like a mafioso, and he like with the gun and just hipping up his like target with like blap blap blap. So he's Kablap blap now instead of Cablado. Don't ask how my brain works because I don't know. It does what it does. I've learned not to question it. I just roll with it. No item there, even though it's clearly indicating that there should be one. Interesting. Ricky Macmillion. Oh. Okay, instead of Kecleon, it's like a mech. Alright, I'm going to assume that it is at least part steel. Quite possibly, I was going to say quite possibly grass steel, so this is probably going to do neutral damage. Oh, okay, we might be dead. We are very dead if it 5 stacks. It's absolute. Oh, thank God. Okay, we were dead on a 4 stack. All right. I guess Hulkbuster, because arguably it is in fact part steel. So we're gonna need something that's actually going to do solid damage. Oh crap! I forgot that I moved. Rock Smash. There we go. Get on out of here! Gotta say, grass steel, fun typing. I'm trying to think. Other than the Pharaoh seed line, are there any other grass steel types? Alright, what kind of shenanigans do you have? 2 Mons. Cotton. Oh, Cottonat. Okay. Honestly, that's such an easy, simple change for Mininet. That being said, I can already tell you that Cottonat not gonna be good for a Pugmug here. Let's switch. Oh, Poison Powder? Ooh. I mean, it should be generally fine. I'm gonna hit headbutt and it's gonna explode this thing. I was gonna say 6 levels ahead, Stab and Silk Scarfed. Ooh, Farvest. I know I don't have anything specifically for Farvest, but I know Goldie resists pretty much anything it has. Ooh, actually, we can Trading Kiss this because it's part fighting. You know what? Give me my health back. I want that. Get smooched on. Alright, let's go heal up, because let's be real, it's not going to take us whatever 83 times 4 is. It's not going to take us that many steps to get to heal.
Oh boy, smooching time!
We do love our Draining Kisses here. Theoretically, you should have bugs. But does that mean you're going to have the rock type of bugs? Probably not. You're going to have actual bugs, right? Tarantuff? Oh my lord. That thing is huge. Alright. I'm going to try Ancient Power. Okay, that is with an attack down. That is with an attack down. Also, Wigglytuff does tend to have crazy defense anyways. But at least we're back to neutral. That's some crazy damage, but I'm going to try Headbutt for a flinch. Okay, we'll be fine. This should be some wicked XP. Yeah, 715. That's some good XP, Rottweil. Okay, good. He's good. He only had the 1. All right, let's go. Let's go back and heal. speed it up because nobody likes to sit through this. I'm trying to remember. Was it Infinite Fusions that we played? That... No, it might have actually been Radical Red thinking about it. That completely took away the animation for the healing. Like that is such a nice quality of life. Okay, can like... Alright, this should die. Yeah, I'm very confused as to why it has grass moves. Like, is it a... Because it's clearly not grass fire, because if that was the case, it would just be neutral damage. Like, does it have grass moves because it's supposed to be like a piece of wood? Okay, Swarm Mute. I'm pretty certain that this is just straight bug. Okay, rude. Dig's a grub. Yeah, I don't think I'm too worried about that. I'm gonna go for Headbutt again. Because again, stab, headbutt, plus the Silk Scarf, it's clearly just the right choice. Okay, that was a crit. That's okay. So even if it 5 stacks and crits the entire time, we'll be fine. Bee King? Okay, we finally get to see the evolved form of Goldie. Ew. Ew. I mean, yeah, it's pretty true to what Sea King generally looks like, but ooh, no me gusta. No thank you. Alright, I will go for a headbutt just to see how much damage we do. We are -1 attack, so it's probably not going to be anything too crazy. Honestly... Okay, and that's not that much damage. Alright. Alright, good. That's gotta be some solid experience for Pugmip here. 618, let's go! Show me some more Bee Kings. I was gonna say, though I should probably... I was about to say, what the crap is this? But we've seen Zinkinth before. Alright, I'm gonna try for a dig, because I'm assuming it's a... From what I remember, it's a rock type. Metal Claw. Even if it does hit us, we'll be fine. Super effective. It might be Steel. Alright, as long as it doesn't get a crazy crit. Yeah, we're good. Alright, dig again. Alright, how much XP do we get out of you? Because I'm kind of hoping we get a solid amount of experience out of Zinkin. Or would it be Zinkin? Okay, honestly, 480 off of a wild fight's pretty darn good. Ooh, free rare candy. I was hoping there was going to be an item hidden on the truck. Alright, let's just head down. Okay, so it's a fire type, but it's also got grass moves. You know, Goldie. Alright, we'll also speed this up because we're just trying to get out of here at this point. Alright, we need to heal up. We want to check out the buildings, see what's going on in here. Okay, that's definitely not a Pikachu. That's not a Pikachu, sir. Alright, we got our bike voucher. Alright, so that takes care of all that. next building. Mechleon, trade it for Mauvenus. Alright, so if we get a Mechleon, we can, or I should say Kecleon, we can then trade it for a Mawile. Alright, let's see. Out of curiosity, does this Pokemon have anything? Nope, still no Great Balls. Do Great Balls become available after I beat Surge, or do they just become available once I get to Celadon? Alright, Alright, if we're gonna do any catching, our best bet is with Cell, because we can at least put things to sleep. Digger's Cave. Alright, so now instead of Diglett... Right, they never took the time to actually change anything. Alright. I'm not gonna go too deep, I just want to get my first encounter and see what we get. Ooh! Lithiep. Okay. Okay, I'm not mad about it. It's got the compound eyes. Alright, I'm gonna hit Hypnosis first. Alright, I'm assuming that it's probably a pure ground type. Alright, let's see if we can just get lucky with a sleep Pokeball. I'm gonna assume not, but who knows? Okay. From here, I'm gonna send out Pugmug, because Pugmug's at least going to hit a little less hard. Cool, now it has Ingrain. Okay, Pursuit is at least solid damage. So what, it's got Pursuit, Ingrain, Sand Attack? And Bite. Okay, so nothing that I really need to worry about. Alright, I'm gonna try a Pokeball now that's at half health. Ooh, close. Alright, I'm gonna try an Ancient Power. Pokeball again. Alright, we need... I'm gonna send out Richter. Alright, I'm gonna go for Broke here. Okay, good. I'm gonna try like Pokeball twice and then another Water Pulse. Oh, so close. Oh, hit the wrong thing. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Okay, Water Pulse. Okay, that's solid. Okay, raising its speed, I don't care. One more Pokeball. Give me something. Alright, I'm gonna hit it with one more. Alright. And the ball, buddy. Solid. Okay. Made us work for that one. Burrow Pokemon. Colonies of them dig extensive burrow labyrinths underground to build their home. They return above to absorb light. Lit. Okay, we will go... We'll just go Lilith. It's right there. Alright, let's run back real quick. Heal up. And check on what Lilith's overall deal is. Because I'm assuming it's going to be a ground type, and it probably should be added to the team specifically for dark ground, specifically compound eyes. More dark than ground. Alright, also out of curiosity. Bug water, okay. No flinchies, only water sport, oh god. Okay, where do we add you in? Obviously, you two... Richter and Pugmug absolutely need to be in. Cell is at least going to resist. So then it's down to these three. At least with our Shimmick, it has Calm Mind, so it can resist a lot of electric. So it'll be stronger against a lot of electric moves. Goldie, again, it has... I think we swap off of Hulkbuster. I don't think Hulkbuster is going to be a huge help for Surge. Like, at most, if Surge happens to have an electric steel typing, that'd be the only time it would really be even partially useful. But at that point, we have all of our ground types. The only time it becomes... Ooh... I was gonna say, yeah, the only time that becomes an issue is if it happens to have Levitate. Would the game dev do that? The answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. So then at that point, Goldie and Shimmick both kind of become useless. That being said, I think Goldie becomes slightly more useless. Alright, I will bring Hulkbuster just in case. It might be going a little overkill getting having 3 ground types for this, because I can only imagine how many counters they specifically have set up for that specifically, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, Pugmug out front. Alright, let's do the battles in here first. Then we can worry about getting the encounter. I think that makes the most sense. Alright. Ooh. Macabre and Pleadle? Pleadle? I'm gonna say Pleadle. Interesting. Very interesting take. Still, you know, obviously plus or minus their companions Pokemon and all that, but clearly they are voodoo dolls. So I'm gonna assume that they are ghost types. I mean, if they weren't before, they are now. Jarring jabs. Okay, the fuck is jarring jabs even a thing? Oh my god. If it 5-sec, that would have killed him. Alright, actually, I don't... Wait, Hulkbuster has Bite, doesn't he? He does. Alright. Yep. Cell, you come back. Buster, you come out. I probably could have left Cell in, but I was not taking the chance of losing Cell. It just would not have been worth it. Alright, we speed this up so we can run back. Heal up nice and quick. Then we slow it back down to 100%. And I always like to like start at the bottom and just counterclockwise my way through everything. Okay, so yeah, Iolith coming from the electrician, all the more reason to believe that that was an electric type, which it's not like Iolith would have been hyper helpful for any upcoming fights. Like, I'm sure it probably learns Bite, which would be good for Sabrina. And if it learns Bite, it's probably also going to learn Crunch. No, I don't care about Foresight. Oh, God. That thing is terrifying. Oh, God. Are you an electric type? I think you're supposed to be an electric type. I'm gonna send out Cell, because I think it's also part grass. Yeah, okay, good call. Good call on my part. I was like, I'm not gonna take the chance on Pugmug. So I'm guessing it's electric grass. Par Bolt. I think we should be fine with Pugmug here. And just like that, Pugmug should, well, maybe one more battle. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. This is about to be quad damage. Little rough skin, not a big deal. 427. Okay. Yeah, like probably one more trainer battle if I don't have to switch out Pugmug. We'll get to 25 and Pugmug will at least be caught up to where we were, which will be nice. But between these battles and SSN, I don't think we're going to get everybody up to I'm going to dig you, but I'm going to swap into Hulkbuster because I'm fairly certain, at the very least, Nido Crown is Dark type. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, it looks like they might both be. Solid. Ooh, holding on. Insanity. I will say I kind of like the whole cross crown kind of pairing between king and queen. Nice defend, which we will realistically never use. Like, there might be a chance that we'll end up using it. Odds are probably not, though. Alright, well, we at least got one Great Ball. We might need it. Shocking. Okay, one, absolutely love the design. It's like a little like storm cloud. Two, love the fact that the little symbol is now like a lightning bolt in the shape of an R. A nice little homage to all right, I'm gonna try Mud Slap. A nice little homage to Team Rocket. But yeah, I'm gonna try Mud Slap just to see if they have Levitate. Ooh, they're part Dark type. No Levitate, which is good. Okay. Cell might be in trouble. Okay, Cell's a little less in trouble. Oh, nice. Pay back to the wrong thing. Alright. We are going to dig into the one we already attacked. We are going to swap out. And again, I'm going to assume that they are in fact electric darks, so that should work well for the Hulk Buster. I'm going to assume Dig is going to kill the one shocking because it's already pretty down. Okay, that really didn't do that much damage. Alright, we're gonna hit Rock Smash on the other one. Yeah, saw that coming. I would definitely love to see a shocking added to our team. Ooh, surprised that didn't kill. Alright, at the very least we're faster, so it doesn't really matter. Just in case, we will Mud Slap Rock Smash. Alright, after this we will go heal. Alright, so, handful of things, like, if I ever take the time to make my own Pokemon ROM, which I feel like I would love to do at some point. I think I'm definitely going to add in, like, a general quality of life things, like, if you essentially have a, well, I mean, I guess you wouldn't be able to necessarily tell, but I feel like, Carboink, what did you want? Morty. Oh, you're looking for the Butterfree. Okay. AIDS, Pokedex 3 species. Do I have... I don't know. I'm gonna say yes. Uh-oh, 23. Damn, I need 7 more. Oh, only for the item finder. Okay, that one's not a big deal. Alright, does Snorlax look different? Okay, he's red and it looks like he has a gem in his tummy? Did Snorlax become one of the crystal gems? When did this become Steven Universe? A nice little rope of escape. Horse Steed. Okay, so it's like it's like a toy horse, but what does that mean type-wise? Like, I'm looking at this like, what does this mean? Like, is it wood so it's grass? I'm gonna headbutt it. Well, it's not a rock type, I can tell you that. It might be a fighting type. It might just be because it's a horse, and horse Pokemon tend to get double kick. Who knows? There's literally no way to tell for sure. Okay, I know we've seen Vanilla Tank before. Did we agree that... Wait, was it ice? Because it's ice cream? Or was it... Ooh, it might have been Ice Fairy. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna send out Shimmick. Because if it is in fact ice, Cell's not gonna work against it very well. That's not great for us. That shouldn't kill. Okay, it's confused. We have a chance, chat. Okay, that being said, if we need to sacrifice anyone, I think we sacrifice Lilith. It's like the one thing that we just recently picked up, and I'm not horribly worried about it. I want to see Richter evolve, and I want to see everything else evolve. I'm going to shift in Lilith. Maybe it hits itself, maybe it misses the rollout. It's like we also resist it, so that's huge. Snapped out of confusion. Oh, let's go, Lilith! Lilith coming in clutch. Okay, we've seen Cottonap before. I think Cell's our best bet here. Like, why can't I have plays like that in my Soul Link Shuffler? Like, just like, okay, it's time for a tactical sack. It is what we need to. It's just what we need to do. What's that? Went for the tactical sack. Didn't even technically need it. Okay, first encounter. Okay, we can finally find out what the crap Kindlike is. Yeah, send out Cell. Even though this thing probably has a fire move. Alright, it has Howl. We know that. It has Razor Leaf and Bullet Seed. So, as far as we know, it does not have a fire move. Or at the very least, we've never seen one. Alright, I'm gonna try a Pokeball, see where we get with that. If that doesn't work, I'll try a Mega Drain, because it should resist. Yeah, we're 14 levels ahead, but we gotta try something. Oh, 1 HP in a dream, let's go! Okay, still asleep. Okay, we should definitely catch it on this turn. There's no way it doesn't get caught. Because if this thing is part fire, between this and Gyarados, I think those are going to be some of our best bets for what we have. Hot-footed Pokemon. When it runs, its paws secrete a flammable liquid behind it. It accidentally causes small brush fires. I mean, okay, chat, if you don't know me by now, like, come on. We're obviously nicknaming this thing Hot Dog. Like, it's right there. It's like so obvious, so on the nose. It's Hot Dog. Wound up being away longer than I expected. You know what? That's fair. Sometimes that happens. And that's one of the many reasons why I never get mad. I never let my feelings like dictate how I feel overall when it comes to people not being able to hang out and stream. Ban in-game action switching. We'll see. Okay. Magmar and Slug? I'm not sure. Oh, I get it. Because HG Silver. Okay, I get it. I get it, chat. I understand what's going on. You gotta do it? Nah, I don't know about that. Usually when I do challenges, I don't do anything in specific that will be a detriment to said challenge. Plus, yeah, don't worry, Lamau, nobody's required to be here. Exactly. Pikachu Sweet? What do you mean Pikachu Sweet? These Pokemon look so cursed? No, they don't. They don't look cursed at all. I've played Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and I've seen cursed Pokemon. These are not cursed Pokemon. If you ain't, then refund me? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Alright, first things... Hot dog! Hot dog! But how's it going, Zekrom? How is your Sunday? Okay, well, Psybeam took care of the one thing that I was worried about. Okay, Slug flashed the wrong Pokemon. Oh, interesting. I thought Slug was going to resist. I figured it was going to be a Steel type. Wonder what typing it was. Go figure. Linode? Oh, okay. Okay, alright. I like the look of it. It's still kind of goofy looking, but it's still a bug. That being said, I'm going to try Ancient Power. Omni Boost? No Omni Boost. Big sad. Alright, from there, I'm going to go for Headbutt, because at that point, I'm going to say Headbutt's going to be our better bet. Yeah, Headbutt's 100% better bet.
Who wants some noodles?
The triple nude into some jizz. You know what? No matter the combo, it's a winning combo. Pretty much you just need at least one part of one and one part of the other. The ratio does not matter. You combine them together and it's a good time. Okay, so we know that this is a ground dark. Okay, yeah. Give me enough headbutts and we're good. Like, give me a crit here and it's dead. Give me a flinch and it's dead. If we're gonna do that game... Like, it thought. Nah, a 500 IQ plays up in here. Alright, that's 26 for the Pugmug. Craggy? Have we seen a Craggy? I don't know if we've seen a Craggy before, but I like it. That being said, dig. If it were up to me, I would nickname it Craggle Rock. Or I would call it Rock Lobster. I know it's a crab, but you get it. Okay, how in the world did you miss? How do you miss dig? I'm guessing this thing has like Sand Veil. We'll try again. It's not like it's a Metal Claw did that much damage anyways. Okay, 2 misses in a row. Come on, game. Come on! Rog Crabster? You know, yeah, that would work too. That would work too. Well, would it work too? That might be too many letters? Might be. Okay, quit using Protect, bro. Okay, did it just Protect 3 times in a row? Game. No more Protects. Okay, now it's hitting Sandstorm. Just hit the headbutt, buddy. Just hit the headbutt. Just get good easy. There we go. What are we at? You know what? I don't feel like running back to heal. Did we fight you? We did not. Cool. Cool. I think there's one more trainer that we have to fight in here. Then we can start working on the SS hand. Yarble? Yarble! Like, it looks like a mini Yeti, so I almost feel like it's gonna be a ice type, but I have no idea. Like, the ears kind of make me think electric. And now we will never know. Nido Cross. We already know this is a dark type, so Hulk Buster, you're coming on out. You're gonna punch this thing in the face, and you're gonna send it back in. Good job. Do I know what? You mean like a burrito taco? Because if so, yes. Burrito tacos are delicious. Though I will say I'm more of a... crap, why am I blanking on it? Chimichanga, that's it. I'm more of a chimichanga guy, personally, but yeah, no. Burrito taco. Delicious. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Burrito tacos. Yeah, when the burrito itself is like the meat that goes inside it, and then it comes like with like a side of consomme that you dip the taco in. Very good, very good. Like burritos when they don't have beans. Then you don't lie. It's like honestly, dude, it's like personally, you're doing Mexican food wrong. Then if you don't like beans, because beans be good. With some rice and tortilla. I mean, that sounds like a burrito taco to me. That's the fun thing about like tacos, burritos, and all that. Like, you pretty much customize them the way you want them. There's no one right or wrong way to have them. I hate either the taste, texture, or both. Mostly both. You know what? I can at least get behind that. I completely understand not enjoying certain food textures. I'm a big texture person when it comes to food, which is why I don't like a lot of like cooked vegetables, because usually it gets a little too mushy. I'm just confirming. Okay, that is our bed. When things get a little bit too mushy, it usually activates my gag reflex, and as soon as like I'm eating, if my gag reflex is activated, I immediately lose my appetite. Do you speak Spanish too? No, I don't speak it fluently, but I know bits and pieces of Spanish. Like un pequeño. Like just a wee bit. Like I could, like you throw me in in a city where like it's predominantly Spanish speaking, and I could probably make my way through and, you know, survive. But that being said, I wouldn't specifically try and do that on purpose. But do your family members... Off the top of my head, I don't know anybody specifically in my direct family that is fluent in Spanish. It wouldn't surprise me if my one aunt probably knows some form of Spanish, because she's very book learned, and I think she's probably one of the more well-traveled family members overall. Oh, I mean, if I talked to my aunt more often, yeah, I'd probably take the time to ask her, but yeah, I haven't gagged too much, mostly Brussels. Honestly, Brussels sprouts are really good. It just really depends on how they're cooked. You gotta cook them just right. ultimate sign. You don't like food makes you yeah, definitely. Liquid tongue? Oh, that's nope, don't like that. Nope. That's just that like it's like. Have you ever met somebody who had too wet of a tongue? Well, if you haven't, now you have. But back on the whole food and textures and things like that. Like, I'm like, for the most part, like growing up, I for the most part rather enjoyed steak. But ever since like A1 changed how they make their sauce and just growing up in general, like I have definitely found like if I find any bit of gristle in my steak, it completely turns me off of it, and I don't, it's like because of like just how like cuts of meat are anymore, 9 times out of 10 like you will find a gristly bit and it's just not worth it. Okay, so Yarble comes... Okay, so are you a water type? What are you? Well, you used Aqua Jet, so... Maybe you are a water type. Have you eaten a quesadilla? Yeah. So, just for general reference, I worked at Taco Bell for probably a little over a year. So pretty much if you've ever heard of anything coming from Taco Bell, I've probably eaten. Okay. Honestly, only a drop of 5 uses. Yeah, we'll get rid of Mega Drain for Giga. Taco Bell? Yeah. Like, not too long after getting out of college, worked at Taco Bell for, I think, about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years. I honestly can't remember. It's been a while now. But, ooh, try attack? Ooh, hold on. What's your... Okay, we can't teach you try attack. It's not going to be worth it. Are you just straight ground? You're straight ground. Okay, so we'll have to check on Goldie. They might be able to make try attack really work. Don't even... Hey, it's like... I will say generally, for the most part, jobs are overrated. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hit Psybeam. Yeah, you eventually do need to get a job because it's nice to be able to make your own money, be able to stand on your own 2 feet and all that. But, right, I mean, I kind of figured. But, it all comes in due time. Ooh, Mandawhirl. We finally get to see my boy Poliwhirl and what it is. Okay, so we know it's a grass ghost. We'll throw out the Hulkbuster. But yeah, I would say enjoy your time when you don't have to. Oh my god, what did they do to my boy? Oh, my boy. That's just, oh. Like, I get it. Like, if it was a praying mantis ghost, I would imagine it should look something like that, but my lord. Why did it have to be my boy? You have to go now? Alright. Well, Enrique, as always, thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate you being able to hop and chat. You go take care of whatever you gotta go take care of. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ooh, are we gonna do double battle? No, no double battle. Interesting. Toxic traps are overrated? I would argue most jobs are toxic. In some way, shape, and form. Echo. Yes, you will see me tomorrow. Because tomorrow is more Lords of the Fallen, which I'm looking forward to. Hasta luego. Oh my god. Houndour, look at how cute this boy is. He got the little floofs over his eyes, little floofy tail, little floofy... Oh, he's a little floof man. Alright, one more level and then Cell doesn't need any more levels. Ooh, okay, so you evolved theoretically rather quickly. Flabatops. That's a big, angry looking roach. Yeah, also a dead roach. Ooh, 817 XP off of that. A Team Aqua Sprite. I just now noticed that. I feel like that should have activated a double battle. It's interesting that the game, it doesn't naturally just like have that. Ooh, Swashbull? Okay, Grand Bull, little swashbuckler looking dude. Okay, alright. I feel like it needs a pirate hat to really sell that it's like a swashbuckler, but hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This might actually get us to 30. Oof. Little bit more. Alright, with you being that high up. Alright, I'll throw Shimmick out, because at least Shimmick should give us a better chance of at least, you know, not being hit by super effective moves. Okay, it's almost 10. Alright, I at least want to get through Zen Chop. Ooh. Okay. Out of curiosity, are you like a psychic fighting? No, you're probably just pure psychic. You know what? Fine enough for me. Okay, did they change how strong knockoff is? Because I feel like that should not have done that much. Like if we were holding an item, sure. Yet another reason Fire Red Leaf Green is a side grade instead of an upgrade from Ruby. Now we should be fine with Pokemon. As long as we don't flinch. I guess what do you mean by like it being a side grade? Because I'm sitting here trying to think. What I might have just had happen. Oh, the double battle thing. Pokemug's finally evolving. Let's go, chat. All right, so I'm imagining brown spots, purple, yellow spots, blue, and this. That's what our shiny version of this will look like. Oh, cute. Beastern? Ice? Trying to learn Ice Fang. Well, that seems like an odd choice, but let's see. We're definitely. Oh, we're getting rid of Mudslap. We don't need. That's the one thing we don't need. Okay, so. Oh no. Trying to learn Fire Fang. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Ancient Power because Ancient Power has not been working for us. Okay, so we're still normal ground. I think we need to keep Headbutt. I think we need to keep Dig. So the real question becomes, what's more useful? Fire Fang, Ice Fang, or Thunder Fang? So Thunder covers essentially what? Water and flying? Ice at least covers flying. Fire would be grass, steel, which Ice Fang at least covers grass. Dig would then cover steel. Alright, so I think Thunderfang technically makes the... oh wait, I also forgot that fire also covers ice as well, so arguably that's fine. Okay, do we want something to hard counter... Actually, now thinking about it, like the two things that we need to really worry about type-wise are water types and grass types because of being ground. Oh, ice types too. And they're all 65, 95, so it doesn't help either way. Okay, so that might freeze, that might flinch, that might flinch. I think Fire Fang and Ice Fang are probably the best bets. I think we can not worry about Thunder Fang. Just out of curiosity. Up to 64 attack, and we're now running Intimidate and Ooh. Kind of wish we kept Keen Eye, but you know what, whatever. Intimidate's never a bad move to, or a bad ability to have. Alright, now that we actually have some work here, let's see. '89 speed. That's us being pretty speedy too. I don't know. It's like, yeah, an immediate free attack stat down. Definitely not the worst thing in the world, but it's also one of those things where it doesn't always guarantee, I guess, major usefulness. Okay, I'm glad this thing apparently did not have a Aqua Jet. Alright, Misty's Gym? No, Bryson, I actually made it past Misty's Gym and we're currently on the SSN. Once I get done with the SSN, I will probably end for the day and do some off-stream grinding to be ready for Surge's Gym, because I don't feel like going too much longer. Have you seen the Snorlax? Yeah, I went to go check on the Snorlax. At a quick glance, it looked like it was from Steven Universe, and it became one of the crystal gems because it had like a little gem in its belly. Okay, you got nothing for me. There's one had a hand going through. Interesting. Alright. But yeah, once we clear out the SSN, I definitely think it'll be a good stopping point. I'll take the time, train everybody up to level A Megorb? Okay, that's very cute. Now, the only issue I have here is it a grass type or is it a psychic type? It's definitely not a grass type. So I'm then going to assume it is a psychic type based on the way it looks. You ever heard the song called Bottom 3? No, cannot say that I've ever heard that one. Okay, did you get... Oh, yeah, you literally typed in Nightbot was like, and we're just going to move that entire thing all the way through. Just Omega Dom that they just kind of ignored certain improvements, why you couldn't get Jodomons. It's like, why were there like 2 double battles in the game? Why doesn't the Rocket have their own battle theme? Why doesn't Giovanni have his own battle theme? Why is Psychic type still dominant? Okay, yeah, overall fair enough. I will say when it comes more often than not, I feel like obviously Fire Red and Leaf Green was more of a very generic, like, hey, let's just Whoopedal, look at the cute little bugger, Firefang. Just absolutely adorable. Like, such a solid change from water ground to, I'm assuming, just pure grass. So good. They fixed most of the balancing problems, but most of the best mons in the game are... I mean, it's one of those things, like, it's a remake. It's supposed to be more of a, like a general update to... Ooh, Brick Break? I don't know who I'm teaching that to. It's supposed to be more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? We will get rid of Tackle. Words. Like, it's supposed to be more of like just a minor update to an old game. It's not supposed to be like a revolutionary thing. Yeah, like as the remakes have come along, as you've seen with like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Omega Ruby, Omega Sapphire, yeah, they've taken the time to really go that extra mile. And obviously, like in Fire Red, Leaf Green, they added in the Sevi Islands for like that extra content and all, which is cool and all. But it's like that was their first remake. Like, you got to give them a little bit of slack. There's YouTube search if you can listen to. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Petchaberry. Can I see your team? Yeah, I will show that here in un momento. I'll give you access to the babies, Espeon, Umbreon, it's like PO. Yeah, it's like, I will say those are very odd choices. I mean, I feel like a lot of times, especially when it comes to Pokemon, it is a very odd choice. All right, so the team that I have on me right now specifically is more so because of I'm getting ready for Giovanni. So we got the Beastern that I've named Pugmug. We got our shiny Shimmick, or our Scripture, which we also have a shiny Meowstic and a shiny whatever the pre-evolution of this one was. I'm like Furchow. We have so we've picked up 2 other shinies at this point, and Toybuck says when I'm doing the off-stream grinding, I'm probably gonna find at least 1 more. We picked up the Lithiep from Diglett's Cave. We have Marstomp. We have our Lediance. And then we are going to be running the Leap. But yeah, the plan is to get everybody here up to level 30. Because I'm assuming level 30 is where we're going to want to be for Surge. Because I was right about needing to be level 25 for Misty. Though Misty arguably was a free fight. She was nowhere near as sweaty as Brock was. So this like also finished just on his first DLC. Nice. Sadly got to do a full stealth run. Good luck to you, man. Alright, I will swap off of you. You know, Hulk, get out there. You just learned brick break. Go break some bricks, buddy. Should probably get more ground types. Nah, I was gonna say 3 will be enough. Also, it's not like I can get more ground types. I'm doing a Nuzlocke. It's like I have all the encounters that I can get. Beat the first mission, but one enemy randomly died somewhere. Jeez. Well, yeah. What part of get everybody up to level 30 before we take on Surge? Like, it's like I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Marie's gonna evolve by then. Also, a ram? What in the world is this? Like, this is terrifying. Freaking Josuke Higashikata Pompadour and the like Fight Milk freaking pumping arm. Like, what is this? Who's level ever? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's like if you were here at the beginning of the stream, Dr. Masochist, you would have heard me talk about how I leveled up everything in my box to where I was working towards. Which is exactly what I'm going to do as well. Uses too much hair. Yeah, way too much hair gel. You ever heard of the incurable disease called stupid? No, never heard of it. Doesn't sound familiar. I'm going to play it safe. I appreciate the lurk. Don't die. I mean, I don't have that many more fights left. I should be fine. Unless for some reason they decide to give the rival for this fight something crazy, I should be fine. Oh, now you want to start learning good moves? Alright, we definitely want to keep bite. I'm gonna get rid of low kick. I know low kick can get really good in the later game because mons start getting rather heavy. Nah. Ooh, 10 tussle? I want to see 10 tussle. Oh, it's a little punching glove. It's so angry. Just out of curiosity, rock slide? Honestly, solid damage for not being very effective. Alright, brick break. Also, wait. Also resisted? Fighting poison? Interesting. Which would make sense with the weird spiky bit on the tail. Alright, we're gonna speed this up so we can go heal real quick. Nope, down too far. Be quick in? Yeah, sure. Let me just get back to where I was going. Because I think I got one more battle to do. Alright, everybody, give me a few moments. I'll be right back, and then we can finish up the SSN and end for the night. But I will be right back. It's Rabbit Mario's in love. I love it. Okay, so it's essentially Rabid Cloud Strife Genderman. I love it. I'm here for it. Alright, boop. Alright. And power jump. Oh yeah, that's right. Pro gamer, right here. Eh. Oh no, not a pro gamer, not a pro gamer, not a pro gamer! I done fucked up. Oh god, I'm pretty sure it's double stink bug. Oh. 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 The things I do for donations. Oh. Shop it. Perfect for spoopy seasons. Ooh. Ooh, we got us a nice hit right here. A Radiant Gardevoir. Ooh. And I don't even think that's technically the rare. Ooh, snap. Nice hit in a row. Got the Zorora V-Star. Okay, so that one pack. Oh my god, it keeps going. It keeps going. Trainer Art Gallery Snorlax. Oh, how did I get out of that? Okay, alright. Let's purify. Seen Pepper.
I believe she's putting out a fire.
Uh-huh. That was. Ooh. Alright, I definitely need to try and either move the router. I don't have time, Erwin. I'm overthrowing crime lords. The fact that these things are not. Oh my god! What is this nonsense? I'm literally getting screwed by game mechanics here. What secrets is that son of a bitch holding that he ain't telling us?
My favorite type of magic. Lesbomancy.
Jesus Christ, what's up with this fucking door?
Yeah. That's the hard part, is not wanting to get greedy with your clothes.
And this is it, bitch!
He did it!
If there was a teabag emote, I would be teabagging so hard.
I can't imagine that.
A teabag emote?
Yeah.
No. Well, either way, that's going on TikTok. Cause fuck that bitch.
Hell yeah!
Oh no, the moon thing. I better fight it. Oh wait, I didn't do this.
Revenge me.
Okay. I kind of figured Shelter was gonna need a stone. I wasn't too sure about which stone. I don't even know if I have a moonstone on me. Oh hey look, a moonstone does work. Nice. But I also know that when it comes to evolving Pokemon with stones, you kind of want to wait a bit at the very least. Oh lordy. Poor Snorlax. What have they done to my boy? Probably not anytime soon. I've already went through Cuphead once and its DLC on stream. If you do want to see it, I'm pretty certain I was streaming on YouTube at the time. So you should be able to just go back into my live playlist and watch it all. Do I have anything specifically for... Yeah, we'll go Hulkbuster. But yeah, me playing Cuphead again, that's probably going to be pretty low on the list overall. What about Repo? Unfortunately, I don't own Repo, but I could at least see myself playing Repo at some point because I know I got a lot of friends who have it, and I'm sure I could get a fairly sized group of people to join me in them shenanigans. But once I can get like financially set again, I don't see why I wouldn't pick up Repo or whatever friend slop game is the talk of the town at the time. Not gonna lie, a little surprised that didn't kill. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that's where I had Fire Fang. Instant freeze, let's go! Oh, instant defrost too, lame. What about Sonic.exe game during spooky season? Sorry, it seems I woke up the monster. I can come grab her and just hold on to her until I'm done. Like I said, it shouldn't take me that long to get through all of this, and then I can just take them out before coming to bed. I would probably have to look up to see exactly what Sonic.exe is and how long it is, because I'm thinking I want to play through, at the very least, Alan Wake 2 during spooky season, because I've had it for a while now, and I've already played Alan Wake, but I might want to just do them back to back. I'll find out, but give me a second. I'm gonna go run and grab Penny, but I'll be right back. It's creepypasta. I kind of figured that. Any idea how long it takes to play through it? Because I mean, if it's not super long, I could probably fit it in with no real issues. Okay, yeah, we're still looking pretty solid. Ponytide and Horse Steed. I'm gonna headbutt the Ponytide, and I will also side beam the Horse Side, because I still don't think that the Horse Steed is necessarily a water type. I still don't know what it is. It's possibly a fighting type? Because all we've seen is double kick and now focus energy. Okay, it's not. So it's not fighting because that wasn't super effective. I got no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Droplet? Oh, okay. So did they just take the bug out of Surskit? It's like just straight up a water droplet. That being said, if it is in fact just a water droplet, Let's get some experience going somewhere else. Okay, fake tears out of a droplet. Okay, I feel like that makes sense. Okay, unless fake tears has priority, this thing's pretty... Actually, never mind. I was going to say this thing's pretty fast, but no. Shimmick is just slow. Alright, 2 speed down from a stab bubble beam. Ooh. Okay, that did hit pretty hard. Alright, I might take the time to look up what the deal with Shimmick is. Because if I can find like its moveset and then whatever the Cloister's moveset is, I can figure out when the best time to Evo it is. Because all I need to get Psychic on it is I need to get to Saffron, which I can pretty much do almost immediately once I get to Celadon. So that's not any real issue. Did I do this room? I did not do that room, but I'm pretty certain that's just talking. Okay, I just did that room. Okay, neither of you want to fight. Okay, cool. Alright, this will be the last battle of the day. You caught 40 kinds. That's cool. I'm actually limiting myself to the amount of Pokemon that I can catch, technically. Okay, Idolith comes out. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna go for the stab headbutt. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no point in trying to go for the dig. That's just wasting time, to be honest. Horse Steed. I still have no idea what the deal with Horse Steed is. I'm gonna send out Cell. I'll try Giga Drain, see if it is part water. If it is, it has something that resists grass as a second typing. Alright, well there's Cell. I don't need to do that anymore. Skeviper, that was the ground dark. Wait, was it ground dark? I'm gonna send out Hulkbuster. No, I was thinking of Lily. This still might be poison type. I might be wrong. Let's see. It resisted, so yeah, that's definitely still poison. So let's go for Bite for flinches. Fine. Pugmug it is. Alright, good stuff. Alright, Hulkbuster. Okay, Root Ortle. I don't have anything specific. I mean, Pugmug does have 2 moves that would be good against it technically, but I'm also going to try and play this at least a little smart. Okay, yeah, no, that's about what I expected. Change the fluff into grass, add a little bit of moss onto it, and then boom, you got yourself a grassy turtle. Okay, Sunspore kind of annoying, but that's fine. Honestly, the fact that we went first anyways is kind of crazy. Okay, solid damage, but so long as it doesn't get multiple, I was gonna say multiple crits, and it doesn't, 5 sec will be fine. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not risking another multi-stack bullet seed to lose out on. That would have been also it, because Overgrow might have actually activated at this point. Alright, but easy. Alright, we'll speed this up because nobody wants to pretty much read through any of this. It's all your generic blah blah blah. It's like rival being a dick, captain being sick, here's your ability to chop down trees. Boat leaves. Alright, assuming that this game isn't cool and yeah, okay, so I have to teach somebody cut. I might as well teach somebody cut that's actually on the team already. Cell and Pugmug are the only two that actually can learn it. Honestly, at this point, I'm gonna get rid of Hypnosis. I don't mind Cell having cut. Alright. So, before we end, just in case anybody wants to see, because if you just or if you're just happening to join us, if you missed out on the couple times that I've shown it off, this is our shiny Furchow that we caught earlier today, and this is our shiny Meowxie that that I caught off stream grinding. Any more mons that we will be catching that are shiny, I'll at least keep lining them up here. Other than that, we've caught our Farfest. We evolved our Magikarp into this incredibly cool looking Gyarados. We got our Garrel up to level 20. We traded our extra Meowxie for this Thunderursa. We recently caught our Clublado, and then we also have the Kidlick. Other than that, our Poochyena evolved. Our Mermillion is still Mermillion. Yeah, I was gonna say, nobody actually saw our Icicle evolve, and then we caught our Plasby not horribly long ago, which we trained up specifically for Misty. But yeah, I'll take the time, I'll get everything here up to level 30, which will be fun, but obviously it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, these guys obviously will be fairly quick. Everyone else will take a little bit of time, but I'll be playing on like 800% speed just to burn through it all. But we will take on Surge next time. Let me save. Obviously, like the 22 hours, that's going to be insanely higher by the time we get back here next time. Between playing on 800% speed and leveling everything up, that time's going to just skyrocket. As I'm finding somebody to raid over on Twitch, if you're over on the YouTubes, if you haven't already hit the like button, if you already haven't hit the sub button, definitely make sure to do those, because one, you want to see more of this kind of content, you need to do those things so I keep coming up in your feed. If you're here specifically for Pokemon and you weren't here on Friday, I also do a challenge that I created myself, which I call the Soul Link Shuffler, where I play through 5 Pokemon games at the same time, where it shuffles every 1 to 5 minutes, where I Soul Link across all 5 games. It is a hoot, and it's honestly pretty dang tough. Other than that, if you like Souls-like games, retro games, or just to have the enjoyment of a variety of games, this is a good place for you. We do a lot of stuff here. Alright, anybody on... No, not really. Is anybody playing AlteRed? Nope, I'm the only one playing AlteRed. So that doesn't help much either. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Twitch, I send you out into the ether. YouTube, I still haven't really looked at figuring out how to transfer people over to different videos, because I know there's like a kind of a raid system, but let's be real, who the hell's streaming that on YouTube right now that I would want to raid into? Should probably work on figuring that out, because that would probably help grow the channel. But that's future me's problem. Either way, thank you all for joining me. I'll probably get the schedule up either later tonight or early tomorrow. But either way, keep an eye out on it. It should just generally be the same as last week. But either way, thank you all for joining me. Really do appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Laters.